Connecting. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, you
Mom.
okay?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
All right, thank you. Yeah, all
Good.
good. How's life for you? Because you've got a new baby.
I
Exciting.
know, yeah, busy, busy. It's certainly
Yeah,
different having a baby during lockdown times. And then
really.
other kids as well here.
Yeah, 3 now.
Yeah,
Snaps.
so busy, busy. All
Oh,
good though.
have you managed to go into the boutique at all, or have you just stayed away? Or
No, I've had to pop in just to get a few essentials to be able to work from home.
yeah,
Um, but other than that, no, we've not been in the boutique, just been doing bits and bobs from home.
yeah.
So trying to set up a mini office.
Yeah, I know that's it, isn't it? It's yeah, work just adapting to wherever you can work. I started off, I think, at the kitchen table. I thought no chance, not whilst homeschooling. So
Yeah,
I've hidden myself in my room now. But I'm still lucky. I can still pop into my office in
yeah.
town. But yeah,
Oh,
it's all changed. So yeah, so hi to everyone who's watching.
yeah, hi everyone.
Few people already. So just to, I obviously sent you some questions. So
Yes.
just to start off with, just tell everybody about your business and how you got started, and how long you've been going.
Yeah, no probs. So we started back in 2015. We opened, so I can't believe how long it's been now.
Oh
Seems
gosh,
like
like
yesterday that we
yesterday,
opened.
yeah.
I know.
Wow.
So lots has changed really since we opened. But in terms of how we got there, I used to work for McCain Foods actually in marketing, sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had worked there for 7 years, had my two boys, and then had always wanted to have a bridal boutique and run my own business generally. My dad used to run a business, quite a few, when he was alive, so he kind of spurred me on to do it. It was
Oh,
just finding the right opportunity, and then we came across the boutique, or the shop, should I say, and we
yeah.
purchased that, and then it all went from there, really.
Oh. So why bridal? Was that just a passion, or just thought, oh, that's really what I want to do?
Yeah, I'd always had a passion for fashion.
Right. Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I suppose bridal came along. Just it just kind of evolved with that. Really, I saw one of my good friends, Emma Draper, who has Love Bridal over in
Oh,
Nottingham. I
yeah,
used to
I
work with
love
Emma,
Emma.
so
Right.
once yeah, she kind of spurred me on with it as well because she opened her boutique, and then I thought, right, I really want to get into this, and it was just finding the right time and opportunity to do it. So once I'd had the boys, that was the perfect
Yeah,
time, really.
time to go. Oh,
Yeah.
fab, exciting. So within the boutique then, which I'm really excited to come over and visit as soon
Yes,
as
you need to come
lockdown.
and try some dresses on.
I want to try some
We'll get
dresses
you modelling,
just
Lucy.
just to dress up. I really want to do it. So it's always fascinated me then. So how do you decide which designers you're going to have? Because obviously there's so many
Yeah.
out there in the world for brides to look at. So how do you decide which ones to bring into your boutique?
Well, there's a few things really. The designers that we have, it's important for me to totally fall in love with them,
Right.
as well, because we've got to love them to be able to help
Yeah,
our
to sell
brides
them.
fall in love
Yeah.
with them as well.
Yeah.
So I'm quite particular on who we work with. I wanted a particular style for the boutique as well. So the designers that we've got do offer something a little different in our area. As well. So we've kind of gone for that fashion forward look, a little bit edgy, but with some
Mhm.
tradition thrown in there as well. Because we do have the girls that want that element of tradition, but they want to step out of their comfort zone slightly. So it's important for me to look at designers that offer that.
Yeah.
But also it's really important to have a good relationship with your designers,
Yeah.
and have a similar ethos in the way you both work. So that's really important to me, and all our designers are amazing at that. They're really supportive of us as a business and supportive of our brides as well. So all in all, those are the key things for me in having a good working relationship and having the right designers on board.
Yeah. Fab. And so
Yeah.
do you go down, I know I kind of know the answer to this, but for everyone watching, you so you're going off to trunk shows, and I was thinking, oh, what's that? And you know, with Emma and Johnny
Yeah.
and various other places. And so is that how you go and choose? Do you see them on a catwalk down in London, or go to New York, or how do you go? Because obviously
Yeah.
you've got to see them and feel them and understand the dresses. So is that
Yeah, definitely. There's a few different ways that we pick the designers and dresses. We have our big events in the year, so what we call our trade shows for the industry that we go down to. And yeah, it can come across as very glamorous, and we're down there networking
but
and
it's
drinking
hard
champagne, but it is hard work. It is an
work.
intense few days. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
exhausting because you've got to get it right. We invest a lot of money with our designers. So we've got to pick the right dresses. So yeah, we go down there. We have catwalk shows from the designers. They talk us through their ethos around that collection for that year.
Yeah.
And then we choose our sample dresses from those. We also do go to some of our designers' head offices and do it that way if we can't make the trade shows. And we do have designers that come to the boutique as well and show us the collections there. So it just varies by designer really, but mainly, yeah, we go to the two trade events. So one in London and then one in Harrogate, but obviously things are a little different this year.
Yeah, they will be.
With
Yeah.
everything going on, yeah.
How have you spoken to them about how you're going to do that potentially if you can't go down to London? How are you going to do it for this year? Because I suppose you're going this year to look for next year's collections.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So at the minute, the one in Harrogate is still planned to be going ahead. We'll obviously just keep in touch with them as to whether that is or not. If not, then it'll be the one-to-one contact with our designers. I would have thought they're just going to keep us updated as to how it pans out over the next few months. Some designers you can choose off lookbooks and just seeing your dresses, but I do like to feel them and see them in person and see how they fit on a body as well, because that's very different to
see how
looking
they
at the catalogue.
when they're being worn as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So that's good for brides watching now. Then they're reassured then that obviously if they're thinking of their wedding next year, that they'll be okay for new dresses coming in. Hopefully there'll be a way around it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, and our boutique is full to the brim of dresses. So our dresses haven't changed or gone out of style or season or anything like that. We've still got all our current collections. So we've got plenty of choice for the girls out there. It'll just be a case of as and when we can get additional dresses in.
Okay. Yeah. See what happens. So so when you're going to the catwalk and stuff, I mean, I it must be really I was thinking it just must be difficult to go there and choose, okay, that's going to fit, because you mentioned about they have to be dresses that you love, but how about if you find something that you think, oh, that's it's not your personal taste, but you know it's right, or loads of people are going to like it, so, or it's maybe not something you would choose, but it's going to be a bestseller. So is that quite difficult to kind of to maybe think out of the head of you personally, of what you like, your style, and kind of think, no, this is right for the boutique? Or have you ever as well drastically got it wrong and got one that's like, oh, that's just not sold, I've got that wrong? Or has it been a learning process?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, as much as I've got to love the dresses and the girls have to, we know that there's particular styles out there that we need to have in the boutique to make sure we're covering different areas that we haven't had and different styles. So yeah, I mean, the main thing for me is that we've got those designs in that we know girls are looking for, and as we go through our appointments with our girls, we understand more as well maybe what we don't have. And it identifies a gap that we need to get those dresses in, because we know that we're missing that, or so things do evolve. It's not just a strict we will only have dresses that we love. We know we've got to have a breadth of style and choice for the girls in as well. And I mean, to be honest, I've picked dresses at trade events and thought, oh, they will definitely, the girls are going to love them, and nobody tried it on.
Oh, is she coming back?
Oh, am I back?
Oh, you paused them. Okay, back. Go on.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I was just saying that, I have picked a couple of dresses over my time and they haven't sold, and girls haven't tried them on, and you think, oh, okay, that wasn't the greatest choice. But that happens. You can't get it right all the time.
Because it's all their personal taste, isn't it? So,
exactly.
You can't always have a winner, I suppose. So then, so going right back to the beginning then, so a bride, because this is what brides ask me all the time, oh, excited to go and try my dresses and everything, don't know about time scale, if it needs tweaking. So take me on that journey of, right, bride, they've just got engaged, she's excited, maybe she's found a venue, because that might dictate kind of what look, but I suppose there's two paths there. Some of my brides are absolutely certain they know what they want, which
Mm-hmm.
isn't always what they end up with, but they at the beginning know what they want. And then others have no idea. So they ring you up, and then what happens next?
So, like you just said, some of the girls have a venue sorted, but we always advise to have your date booked and your
Yes.
venue
Right.
booked as well, because they can dictate your venue, especially for quite a lot of brides, what style you end up going for. If you're getting married at a particular time of year as well, can.
Yeah.
So we always do advise that to start with. And then we just go from there, really. So there's different ways girls can book with us. They can either give us a call, email, or we do have a booking facility now online, so they can go and choose
Oh,
their own
great.
appointment.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good. Okay.
yeah. So you can pick your preferred appointment date and your appointment slot, and then it just comes through to us and we confirm that.
Yeah.
So then that kind of starts off the process. But in terms of girls coming to us, we want to get to know you. We want to understand what makes you tick, everything about your wedding day, what particular style you're going for. So that's really important to me, because we want you to become part of our family,
Yeah.
and a Pearls girl. And
Yeah.
the only way we can do that is to get to know you. And we're on this
Yeah.
journey together for a long time. It's not just you buy a dress, you walk out the door, and that's it. You're with us for sometimes 18 months, 2 years, depending on how long
Yeah.
a girl has purchased their dress from us.
Yeah. That's so important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, once the girls have got engaged, we always advise you to do your research, have a look on Pinterest. We know that girls are making Pinterest boards left, right, and centre, and
Yeah.
getting a good idea of what styles you like. Check out designers' websites, check out your boutiques' websites as well, and do your research into your boutique. So even if you don't come to us, it's
Yeah.
important that you trust the boutique that you work with, because you are with them for so long.
Yeah.
So get to know them, get to know what they're about. And a lot of the boutiques will have their dresses on their websites as well, so you can check out whether your style matches what dresses that they've got in store as well.
Yeah.
And then if you've got anything particular in mind in terms of dresses, make sure you're asking your boutiques, have you got these in stocks? If not, we can get them in and we can loan them for you as well.
Right, that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
So of a particular, so one particular designer maybe that you stock, but it's not what a dress that you've got. You can
Yeah.
loan it from another shop. Okay, but not a different designer. It has to
No,
be.
not a different
Yeah.
designer. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So if there's a particular style of a designer we have, that you like on their website or you've seen somewhere, yeah, give us a call, check we've got it. If we haven't, we can usually loan it in from the designer. Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So then, yeah, so you'll come for your appointment.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to mention at these times we're going through what we're going through in COVID-19 and everything. So the way our experience and our appointments may change slightly, and we're going to have to adapt to what happens over the next few months. But generally, you would come for it will be an exclusive appointment to you in the boutique, so you'll have the whole place to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. You have about an hour and a half to 2 hours with us. You come, have your little introductory chat with us so we can get to know you.
Yeah.
And we'll talk you through the dresses, talk you through the designers. If you have your Pinterest boards, bring those with you so we can work through your different styles together. But we like girls to go off and look and choose their dresses, just a handful to start with, and then we can advise you along the way.
Yeah. Okay.
And steer you into ones you've maybe potentially not thought about, and pick those wild cards out.
That's such a good thing. Do you think when they walk into your boutique, you kind of go, oh, I know exactly what's going to suit them? Or because I've always understood it as it's a bit of a journey. You kind of let them choose, but you probably have a good eye for knowing what's going to really suit their body shape and their complexion and their height as well. Possibly things that a bride doesn't really think about. She just likes the look of that. It's like me going into, I don't know, LK Bennett or something, thinking, yeah, I love that dress, but it doesn't suit me at all. So you kind of educate them and in a nice way.
Yeah, definitely, because wedding dresses fit like no other item of clothing fits, and they're all very different across designers as well. So we do kind of have an idea once a lady comes into the shop and of what may suit them from what they've told us about them and their wedding as well, but also their body shapes. So we will advise you of that during your appointment. Yeah.
Right.
And you'll be amazed at 90% of the girls that come in try something on that they've never tried on before and never thought they would, and that's what they go for.
Yeah, I bet. I've heard that actually when I've spoken to my brides. I think someone just said a question, if I can go back, about any tips on choosing the right dress from home. I'm trying to get rid of that now.
So buying online.
Yeah, well, I think maybe with the view to coming in to see you post lockdown, how do they start looking at things, or designers? Because I know when I look, not looking at wedding dresses, but when I look at dresses and things, you kind of think, well, I don't know where to start. So are there any guides out there to think, right, okay, well, I mean, I've got favourites like Jenny Packham, and I love a company called Grace Loves Lace, and there's so many different ones. But how do you kind of go, oh, well, okay, well, yeah, that suits that body shape? Or is it, I mean, could they at the moment, I suppose, call you up for advice on where to look and what to do?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm on the phone and on email and on social media. So if anybody does have any of those kind of queries and wants to know what might suit their body shapes and things like that, get in touch with me, because we can talk through that. I mean, it is good to start off with where your local boutiques are as well. Have a bit of a look into what designers they stock, and that will steer you in the direction of designers to start looking at as well. But yeah, generally it's just having a search through everything that's out there, whether you look by designer or a type of dress you might think you will go for, but you will, until you start trying them on, you always find you won't know. So that's why it's good to have that face-to-face appointment, and you to come in and you try on and really get a good idea of how they fit and they feel on as well.
Okay, so they've done that then. They've tried a few dresses, and then say, for example, and I don't know, do people find it on the first attempt, or attempt sounds the wrong word, the first experience?
First appointment.
Or how many appointments do they normally have? Do you limit it? What happens after that? After their first appointment, they've come in, looked around, and they haven't found something.
Yeah, well, it varies with us, really. We have one extreme to the other. So some girls will come in and find their dress on their first appointment, and it'll be the first dress they've ever tried on. That can be quite overwhelming.
Right.
But I just always say, go with your gut and go with how you feel when you're in it. It doesn't matter if you found it on your first go. It's your dress, and if you fall in love with it, then it's meant to be. But yeah, we don't limit appointments in terms of how many times you can come to us. You can go away from your first appointment, have a think about it, and then come back and try it on again, which quite a few ladies do that, because there's other boutiques they want to visit. But yeah, we just say go with it, and as long as you feel amazing in it, then it's it's meant to be.
Right. And then so then okay, they found the dress with you, either first appointment or third appointment, whenever. And then what do you advise them to go and find? Some shoes or accessories? Do you have those as well, or what?
So we do the whole accessory styling as well for you. So we create your bridal look for you, whether it be in that initial appointment, or we ask you to come back for an accessory appointment once your dress is here, or if we've still got the sample in the boutique. So we have shoes. We've got Charlotte Mills and Rachel Simpson shoes, both amazing bridal designers.
I've seen you wearing some of those amazing shoes.
Yes, I've got just a few pairs at home.
Oh, gorgeous.
And then we've got hair accessories from Ariana Tiaras, Miranda Templeton, and Lindsay J. So lots of different styles, whether it be the tiara or the hair vine or the comb. We've got lots of different options. We sometimes advise you to come actually with, after you've maybe been to one of your styling appointments with your hairdresser, so to come with your hair done, and then we can work how it's all going to look together. And we do veils as well, so from the couture veil. So a raft of accessories that we have.
So they can really put the whole thing together and see it. I think that's really lovely for brides, because a lot of my brides have me, because they're not creative. They can't think what everything's going to look like. Not really the dress. It's more the marquee or the venue or the flowers with the the crockery and the glassware and stuff. So they have me as their creative eye. So I think it's great to know when they're coming for their dress fitting, they can bring everything, have their hair done, like you said, and almost be like, right, that's what it's going to be like on the wedding day. So they can really, really be 100% happy with it, which is great. So timing wise, then a question brides asked me is, I don't know if I've got enough time. Is a year enough, or can I do it? What's the kind of shortest time? Is it, obviously it depends. They have to, once they've chosen their dress, obviously they don't have the sample dress, obviously they get their brand new dress. And then do you take measurements to make sure it fits properly, or is it all done by kind of size 8 to, I don't know, 20, or how does that
we do. The majority of our dresses are all made to order. So we do, take the measurements from the girls and then order the dress in a relative size to the measurements that they match.
Right.
So in terms of when you're looking for your dresses, people have been looking a year, 18 months in advance, or 6 months, or just a few months, but we can accommodate all different timescales, especially with the timings that we're going through now. We know that's going to have a knock-on effect on girls getting married next year who've not got their dresses yet. We've had a few messages from girls inquiring about that and panicking that they've not got enough time even for next summer weddings, but we just want to reassure girls not to worry. We can work with all our designers on slightly shorter timescales if we need to. So there's no worry out there if you haven't got your dress a year ahead of your wedding or anything like that. We have always advised those kind of timings because it just allows you to make your bigger decisions, like you'll know, Lucy, on knowing what style of dress you've got can then influence lots of other decisions that you make.
Completely. Okay, so that's good. So for those 2020 brides that have perhaps just got engaged recently, they're just starting the process of the whole wedding planning. They haven't got their dress. They don't need to panic. There's still time. But maybe they should be giving you a call to say, right, can we book in, phone call chat, so they can start looking at the designers, because on your website and thinking of things. So they're a little bit further along than just coming in blind when they do come in and see you.
Definitely.
Okay.
Start doing the research now.
Exactly. And so for those that maybe have had weddings postponed, what's the advice? Because I've seen lots of things going on with wedding dresses and stuff. If they haven't, if it's in the process, I imagine you've got loads of them this year. Are those dresses being held with the designers? Have you got them? Are they being looked after? Or if a bride picked it up already, what should they do?
It varies really. I mean, for us, we have ladies who've postponed their weddings who've already got their dresses, and we're just keeping them at the boutique, obviously, until their weddings will come around next year, and their fittings, we will hold everything at the shop.
Right.
Because we're not open, it's a little bit more difficult for us to take some deliveries at the minute. So our designers have been great on that front and keeping hold of our dresses for our girls until we're back open again. So this will vary by store and designer as well. So it's just, if you are worried about that, get in touch with your boutique and just check what the policy is. But don't worry, you'll all have your dresses. All here and fitting beautifully.
They don't panic. And then so post wedding, what do you kind of advise for that? For what do they do with their dresses? I know I've heard people say, we can keep it for a christening gown or make it into cushions, but how should they store it straight after, or especially if they've got stains and things on it from on the day? What's the advice after the wedding to do with your dress?
Well, we have a local dry cleaners that we recommend, so always take it to a specialist wedding dress dry cleaner. We always say a gown that's got marks on is a sign of a good time. Good party.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. Don't keep it all pristine on the day.
Exactly. So take it to your dry cleaners, or check with your boutique that you got your dress from, and they will advise you. And then from our point of view, we
she's frozen.
Different.
Oh, there you go. You froze. Sorry. Yeah, you're there. From your point of view, you were saying.
So from our point of view, we sell wedding dress storage boxes.
Great.
And they all come in different sizes, different patterns that you can pick. So it could be a nice feature in your bedroom, like on top of your wardrobe, so it can all be nicely packed away and stored. So we can do that for you. You can order them through us, and we'll pack it professionally in the layers of protective tissue that they send us.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's all preserved nicely. So that is a nice option.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a nice
good.
little keepsake to
Rather than
have.
just
Yeah,
kind of putting it in the wardrobe and thinking, I don't know what to do with it. But
yeah.
yeah, okay, that's fab. And now, so within your boutique as well, is it not just wedding dresses? You do some bridesmaids dresses, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We have bridesmaids, Sorella Vita bridesmaids, so an array of styles and colour options as well. We have our own bridesmaid room, so that they're all up there, so the girls can bring the bridesmaid party with them,
Oh, fab.
and
Okay.
have a bridesmaid experience with us. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. See, that's one thing I think I find my brides struggle kind of when they've got their kind of idea of colour, perhaps for the bridesmaids, ish, got a good idea. They kind of then say, right, well, I don't know where to go, and they quite often look on the high street. And I know the high street's great, but if you've got a big kind of girl bride tribe, it's maybe better then, because of fitting and everything, to go to you and also have that lovely experience, isn't it? Of the brides. But do you advise doing that on a separate day? Bride doing hers one day, bridesmaids another day, not on the same day? Because that's too much.
Yeah, it can get a bit intense doing it that way. So we do advise, to do bridals quite separate to bridesmaids. Focus on the two separately, because they are quite different. Try and have your bridal dress sorted before you start looking for bridesmaids. But yeah, we do a specific bridesmaid appointment. Bring as many of the girls as you can, because it's important to have most people there. I know sometimes it can be difficult because people are all spread around the country usually.
Or living abroad or something.
Yeah, exactly. But we can accommodate things like that, so don't worry if you can't. But yeah, bring the girls, try the different styles on, and we can advise as well, obviously, towards your dress as well, to make sure that everything works together.
It works, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So, and so the bridesmaids then, as many as they have, they can come try them on and things. And then, do you have bridesmaids accessories as well, or
we do.
Like bags or shoes or things, so they can try them.
Yeah, sorry, Lucy, I'm interrupting you.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
We do the same. Yeah, so accessories for bridesmaids, and shoes as well. Yeah, so everything that's here can be quite versatile. So you can have them for bridal or bridesmaids.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's so good, because I think it's a nice experience to have and have your bridesmaids there trying everything on. So and those designers then that you've got, are they quite good for different bridesmaids' heights and shapes? And are they, and have you got an in-house seamstress that could change things if you needed to tweak things?
Yes, we do. So all our bridesmaid dresses all come in an array of sizes. So from your size 6 up to your more curvier plus size up to size 30. So there is a big size range. So don't worry about that. In terms of height, we can get extra length on dresses as well. Everything will be made to order again. So the girls will be measured, and then the relative size will be ordered. And then we do have teams of seamstresses that can fit the dresses to all the girls. So we can either do that locally, or if the girls are living away, then you can take the dresses and we can recommend seamstresses local to them that they can take the dresses to.
Right.
Yeah. So we've done that a few times because we know that not all the girls can get back up here.
Yeah. That's so much better than I've had brides kind of go to the high street or on online stores, UK online stores, and kind of get them ordered and then kind of go, right, well, they don't all fit everybody. One's a bit short, one's a bit tall, one needs taking in, and then finding a really good seamstress. So actually you're coming to you, they get all the dresses in the right colour that they want and the style, and then you can then suggest seamstresses nearer to them, because that is an issue these days, people living so spread apart in the country and the world. So and also it seems like time as well. So I've got a little bride where the bridesmaids are travelling back only a couple of weeks before the wedding. So would that be an issue? Is that something you can help out with, last minute kind of, right, we've got the dress, we know it. We've measured. She's measured herself from
Mm-hmm.
Dubai, wherever she lives, the bridesmaid. Measured her. We know it's kind of gonna fit, but it needs a last minute tweak. Is that something you could do as well with like
Yeah,
the weeks to go?
yeah, definitely. We can work with whatever timescales really, as long as we just know and you
Yeah,
communicate with us and inform us that we can book that in. That's no problem.
yeah, make it work.
Yeah, all our teams will work to timings that we need to. Obviously, just be mindful of, depending on certain times of the year, we're in busy season, so it's just making
Yeah,
sure that we know what's coming up.
yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
we can do
fab.
that, no problem.
Good, good to know. Good to know. So tell me then, about kind of the average kind of week in the life of being in the Little Pearl. Is it? I know you're not open on a Monday, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
are you doing like paperwork and stuff? And I think it's just fascinating to know. I mean, I'm loving it. Asking us all these people, like fabulous suppliers I'm interviewing, just finding out about their lives.
Yeah.
You do like paperwork on set days, and then obviously is Saturday your most popular day for appointments and things? What's like a typical week for you?
Yeah, I mean, we're closed Monday, Tuesday. We can do appointments on a Tuesday by request. And then we're open normal hours Wednesday to Saturday, and an alternate Sunday as
Okay.
well. Yeah, so
Good.
we do offer that just by appointment only on the Sunday. So yeah, our busiest day would be a Saturday generally.
Yeah.
So we're back to back on appointments on a Saturday. I have all the girls in then as well. And then yeah, Wednesday to Friday, we do a bit of paperwork in between appointments. But yeah, we have seen midweek appointments a little bit busier. So
Okay.
Wednesdays seem to be quite a popular day for us for appointments.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it has changed over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But we do try and have a paperwork day. And I'm always in the office doing paperwork behind the scenes
Yeah.
anyway. If the girls are there, I have
Okay.
Vicky and Abby working for me, so they're out doing the styling appointments if I'm not.
Yeah.
But generally, yeah, we're closed Monday, Tuesday because I've obviously got the two boys and I'm trying to be on a bit of maternity leave, even though that's not
Yeah.
that's not happening at the minute.
Yeah. I know it's hard, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
a bit of a balance, but
yeah. But even when we're closed, we're still contactable, so we
yeah.
don't just disappear.
Yeah,
We're,
that's
we're
good.
still
I
here.
think I think brides are find it. I do quite often say to my couples, look, don't everyone goes for a Saturday if they're
Yeah,
working a 9 to 5, but if you can just allocate some of your holiday allowance from work, I mean, brilliant if they don't work, or if they work for themselves, they're a bit more flexible. But otherwise, just say, I always say, look, well, let's schedule like a Wednesday and Thursday for appointments midweek. You'll get a lot more done than trying
yeah.
to thing the Saturday. So yeah, I think it's kind of good advice for brides watching to kind of think of those midweek appointments. It'll just feel a little less rushed, maybe. Not that you
Definitely.
feel rushed coming in to see you, but just in
Yeah.
the whole meeting all suppliers, it's maybe
Mm,
a good thing to kind of book off a couple of days, do it midweek,
yeah.
and then at the weekend you don't feel like you've got to cram it all into just that one Saturday. But great to know you open every second Sunday. That's really good because not many
Yeah. Yeah.
places
We're
do
going to
that.
start doing that so that,
Yeah.
yeah, because we do get girls asking for Sundays. So we
Mm.
need to offer that as an option.
Yeah.
And then we do evening appointments on a Thursday as well. So we
Oh,
do
okay.
have that by request. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Fab. You're always open, really.
Yeah. We are
Always
here.
available. So, any kind of advice? Obviously, we've touched on lots of things and saying,
Yeah.
contactable now, but any particular advice you can give to any brides watching now about the situation we're in, just regards to, I suppose, for their wedding next year, whether it's a postponement, a new wedding, just with their dress, kind of whatever stage they're at with the dress, any advice you can give them?
Yeah, I think the main piece of advice that we've been giving all our brides as well, and I know there's huge disappointment and it's so upsetting. We've had lots of tears as well because we know
Yeah.
how difficult it is for a lot of brides having to postpone or sometimes cancel as well. But at the end of the day, you will still get your dream day.
Yeah.
It's just everybody's going to be safe and well. You've got a little bit more time to plan and get those finer details sorted. But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dress, if you've got your dress ordered with us or with another boutique, it will be here and on its way. It was the dress of your dreams that you picked, and
Yeah.
unfortunately it's just delayed a little, but it's still going to
Yeah.
be your amazing day.
Just to keep
um
positive. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I know it's so hard in these times, but just to, yeah, try and find those little positives is really important.
Yeah.
And then if you haven't picked your dress and you're getting married next year or even the year after, don't worry, there is still the time to do it. You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
we will work as and when we need to. We are aware we may have to extend our hours or slightly change things a little, because we need to be responsible as well for the safety of the girls coming to us and our staff as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
we will work
Work around and make it work.
around everything. Yeah, it will
Yeah.
all be fine.
Yeah, fab. Well, I think the main thing I would say as well to brides is that if they haven't found the dress, they had maybe just started looking. Is I think that's a great idea to just ring you and just talk
Yeah,
to you, or do a Zoom chat or a WhatsApp video call or something. Obviously, it's nicer doing a video, and
yeah.
whilst looking at your website, kind of going through the ideas, so they might feel a little bit more informative with that kind of support.
Yeah,
Just understanding, okay, well, it's not just a whole collection of dresses, I don't know where to start. You can kind of educate them and talk them through that. So I think that's a really key piece of advice to suggest that they call you, really.
yeah, definitely.
Get
Yeah.
some help.
Yeah, we put a little post out actually a few days ago that we're doing virtual styling appointments.
Yeah.
So it's not a case of, you know, choosing your dress as such and making the decision, but give me a call, give me an email. We can do it, yeah, over FaceTime or Zoom. We'll
Yeah.
just chat through your day and what you're thinking. If you've got any concerns and worries, you know, that's what we're here for. Even if you want to start thinking about accessories because you've got your
Yeah.
dress, we
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
so
it. It's bringing those brides who they're probably feeling a bit lonely, a bit kind of
yeah,
like, I can't go and contact those people. I can't go and see them. So you're feeling a bit unsupported. And I think, gosh, no, we're all here. Just ring. You know,
yeah,
I've spoken to a couple last week, and they're not one of my couples. They're just ringing, just wanted reassurance and advice, and it was just that 1 hour conversation I had with them. They went away and they have emailed me a few other questions since, but it just reassured what they were thinking and just gave them that little bit of extra support and put you know, what their worries and fears to bed, and they kind of then could move forward. So I think it's us suppliers kind of thing. We're still here to help, and anyone
yeah,
who's
definitely.
new to the being engaged and needs to talk about dresses and advice, then definitely contact
Yeah,
me straight away.
I
So
need to talk about dresses. I feel like I'm not talking about them as much.
I know, I'm like that. Like, I just spoke to a couple this morning. I'm like, sorry, I could talk forever about weddings and that, like,
Yeah,
everything. So, they did eventually get a word in edgeways, but I could talk forever about it. So, yeah, I just say to anybody out there, just ring and chat away about it, because it will
yeah,
reassure them and it makes us happy because we're still talking about weddings. So,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh, definitely. Well, it's
Yeah,
been lovely to chat to you as well.
yeah, you
Anything
too,
else you
Lucy.
want to add on to anybody watching, or?
No, I don't think. I think we've covered everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I definitely have to come and visit you when
Yes, you do. You need to come and get some dresses on
I
when
want
you
to come and
can.
try some dresses on. It's just so exciting, like
Next
playing
catwalk,
catch-up.
we'll be there.
Yeah, oh, definitely, definitely. I can't wait. But thank you so much for
Oh,
chatting
pleasure.
all
Thank
about
you for
everything.
asking me.
And oh, no problem. And I shall speak to you very soon.
Yeah, take
Thanks
care,
so much,
Lucy.
everyone. Yeah, take
Thank
care.
you. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.